Why, hello there, fellow survey team. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, episode 40, preparing for the Mechhive. Fortunately, I was exactly right. There is Psychoid here. Yes. I'm the master at finding drugs. I'm not running Cathodon's mod. In fact, I don't think he's released it yet. So, there's nothing to even... He's still working on it. Last I checked. Oh, a plasteel knife. Oh, yay, a shoot frenzy for my brawler. Woo! Ancient dangers here? No, I don't think so. So, apart from... I guess we can get... Honestly, at this point, I have too much, I have too much medicine. Herbal medicine in my stockpile. It's like taking up a lot of room. We'll just get components and do some hunting. We're already ready to launch again. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I'm sure I've burned a hell of a lot of chem fuel, so topping up our wood for fuel while we wait for these psycho plants to be harvestable would be a good idea too. So the next hop will be this ancient garrison. And then after that, we can go either to the Grav core. Yeah, probably to the Grav core. And get ready for the Mechhive for next stream. The other thing I wanted to do is to build a ship reactor here. Is that the right form factor? Yep. If you're wondering what this weird shape was, I'm gonna build a ship within a ship. All right, kitty cat, how you hanging in there? Yeah, you're fine. Oh, you even know how to comfort now. I'm not gonna bother. I can do guard, but I'm not gonna bother with attack. I know the limits of a cat. All right, if we're building a ship reactor there, let's go and I don't really actually need this dead power conduit anymore. It doesn't serve a purpose because I don't have turrets around here. So we'll just run conduit in the walls out to it the normal way. Cats can rescue? No, they can't. They're too small. See, these are grayed out. Can't haul, can't rescue. They're too small. Oh, I kind of feel bad for this bluebird that's just like in here. Bluebird going like, guys, what the hell? I'm stuck. True. Anything in here that I want? I already have a lot of wood. Otherwise, I would have like collected the flooring. No, we're just waiting on the psychoid. Yeah, the bird can't get out through the walls. Birds can't fly over walls. It sounds stupid, but like imagine you had like a manhunter pack of like sparrows that just like flew over your colony's walls and like swarmed you and pecked you to death. So it sounds stupid, but I totally get why Ludion didn't have birds be able to fly over walls like that, because it would have been more frustrating. despite being more realistic. Especially if they were like dangerous birds like vultures that have some real hitbox and DPS. You could easily have an entire colony just death by birds. Yo, what? 8 work left? Come on now. There we go. Bunch of extra power. It's not why I built it, but it's nice to have the extra power, I suppose. And I'm also going to top up on steel so that we have plenty of material for our turrets. Oh, now Soul Blader's fully trained in guard. Alright, looks like you're healthy, so I'm going to stick you in Fangface's bedroom. Fangface. Yeah, just crawl over the bed. I don't care. Chickens join. Yeah, I think not. Oh my god, there's so many. So Klein's made 4 of the blades. I was kind of hoping for a really high quality one. We've got excellent, excellent, good, normal. If we get a masterwork, what I could do is I could queue it up like this, do until we have 1 masterwork. So we'll just keep making them unless I get a masterwork. That works for me. Do I need to do any zone changes? So VacSafe looks fine, except for here. Yep. And then full ship. I'll lazy paint. All right. So we've got 2,200 wood. I think we're all set to make a hop to the platform, because we also have plenty of meat. So at this point, do a forced high haul for the steel and the wood that we haven't yet collected, and then we'll go to the Grav Core. Or go to the ancient Garrison. Sorry, Grav Core's after that. Alright, you did mention that I had some power cables that were wrong. Yes. Missing one there. Pretty critical one, considering these batteries aren't connected to anything. Is that it? Yeah. I think so. Okay, 3,000 wood. That didn't take very long. Oh, and another mech platform. Well, look at that. Launch. So now we're heading over to the ancient Garrison. Just check it out. Doing our survey diligence. It's like a sea fort, almost. So I'm going to be real lazy and park, like, just up beside it. I don't think it's much of a... It's not likely to have occupants that are going to, like, pose a big threat to our ship, even if we park adjacent. And I think what we'll do is we'll just have most of the crew head into it. So 2 turrets. Oh, wow, this door's already open. Salvation. You are a 62-year-old counselor. Magister of the Trade Guild. Says a friend. I don't really want anyone to join me. Wow, his social skill is ridiculously high. But I'm lazy and don't want to accommodate more people in our already filled up ship. So I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to deal with the wasp trap. And here's their weapon stockpile, which unfortunately does not have a masterwork weapon. Alright, what's in here? We've got shells. Oh yeah, this is a weapon stockpile, so it's just going to be a bunch of shells. Shells, and lo and behold, more shells. Not the treasure. Oh god. Okay, Klein needs help. Passing in front of the door, he aggroed the stupid wasps. That's annoying. Interestingly, he was not the one that got hurt in that fight. And this stockpile's already cleared. For a Persona Core, the offer from Hala did cost silver. So before we leave here, we should get what little silver there is to grab. And then I'm going to forbid the doors to rooms that have corpses in them, so that nobody gets, like, mental breaks via corpses. So I think there was just these two corpses, so I've forbidden the adjacent doors to them. The next stop. I'd like to go to a mech grav core. So we have a crash mech platform and a mech platform. What core to go to? Crashed or orbital? There's probably more to do at the crashed one because it's, you know, got terrain. But the orbital one's also, like, next to the Mechhive, making it a lot more convenient to get to the Mechhive, you know, on our next stop. So you guys can choose between those two. And before we leave, oh, there's an Ancient Danger here too. Nice. We ought to do that one. Check it out. See if there's a res serum in there. How's our chem fuel tanks? Oh, they're already full. That was quick. Okay, let's check out the danger. Better shield belt would be a good suggestion. Yeah, I agree. I know we're due for one. So bugs with a soother. So I'll just stand my ground. Might as well get the soother. I was hoping for Puig to get a nice for Puig to get a nice weapon out of all that obsidian. Granted, blunt weapons aren't, or sharp weapons rather, aren't the ideal weapon to fight mechs with anyway. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, at least not at this rate. I do want to try for a better shield belt, though. So a good shield belt gives you enough shields for a turret to, or a hunter drone to blow up on you, but excellent gives you more wiggle room. And that extra wiggle room could be life or death. Alright, Klein. Still hasn't made a masterwork. At crafting 19, what is his chances? Craft, quality, RimWorld. At 19, a masterwork is 7.6% chance. What did he just make? Good? Alright, do it again. For the shield belt, I'll settle for excellent, but not for a good, because I already have a good. I don't need two of them. And I think we're all... well, might as well get those meals. But we're basically all set with this map tile. You guys want me to go to the crash platform? Copy that. That's what we'll go to next. So the only thing this ship does not have is the second fuel optimizer. I've got every other ship component. There we go. There's an excellent. Oh, there was one other thing I had mentioned that I thought I would want is a spare marine armor for Puig, because Puig's marine armor is wearing out. And let's do a quick assessment of everyone else's armor quality. Turtle's armor and Fangface's armor and Klein's armor is going to wear out as well. So, 3 recons and a marine. That's a tall order. So let's hope that Klein doesn't get too busy with that. Meaning, maybe stop trying for the sword for now. It's probably, honestly, a bit of a waste of time. And if we are trying to get the new armor, we're probably going to want to scan for plasteel. Because we're going to run ourselves out of plasteel somehow again. Checking the map tile, there is no compacted plasteel here. So hopefully we'll find it. I know I could kill the ancient soldiers for it, but that's not really our, that's not our jam. Can I check the failed surgery to see if the normal leg's still there? Yeah, it is. Runeloth's, you're wondering? Yeah, he didn't lose his bionic leg. We damaged it and he healed. The minute the architect leg failed, I had already checked that. All right, I think I'm going to zone restrict everyone into the ship, and in the morning we'll make the hop to the crashed platform. Actually, I'm going to do it now. This glitch is awake. Because he's the one that needs to hack into it anyway. Off and away we go! So crash platforms have 3 distinct buildings. And maybe we find a fuel optimizer in them. That'd be pretty cool. So that we have a completely finished ship with every Odyssey part possible. It's too bad there isn't a more effective way of getting those parts. Like from exotic traders or something. So there is an inch of danger. Nice. Oh, wow. There's only 1 facility? Well, that's going to be easy. Basically guarantees where it is. Okay. There's a fair possibility that the reactor is... So I'm going to park like this. And the reason is, there's a possibility that the reactor is on an edge wall, and I'll be able to use the ship weapons to be able to blast the mechs guarding it. No compacted plasteel. Copy that. So yeah, the ship parts. You can have up to 2 shields, 2 pilot assistant sub-persona cores, and 2 fuel optimizers. As well as up to extenders up to 2,000. So I could have technically 3 more extenders. I just don't need them. I'm not even using all the tiles that I have now. I have a few extra tiles. Okay, glitch. Oh, right. I zoned you from doing that. I was like, why aren't you going out there? Because I told you that you're not allowed to. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I think I found the reactor. God, that was easy. So yeah, it was good that I parked in such a way that my ship guns can help me, because there's a lot of defenders there. I'm trying to piss them off. Hello, get angry. There we go. Ouch. Come on, get a little closer. Take one step close. There we go. Thump. Alright, everybody stay within the ship. And Puig, activate the shields. All of my people, wake up. And witness the power that is the boat full of guns. Alright, how much more shield power do I have? Fair bit. I don't want to stray too far from the guns, because I don't want them friendly fire splashing me. Glitch just took a... Oh, an inconsequential hit that happened to be his torso, which is already the weakest part of his body. So that's dangerous. Hey, Emerald Jellyfish, thank you for the raid. How's it going? You were also playing RimWorld? Tell me about your RimWorld run. And pleasure to have you here. Ooh, you're pretty close to your follower goal. Well, I'll help out with that. Done. I think while I looked away, Runloth went somewhere stupid, didn't he? Alright, there goes their defenders. Easy peasy. That doesn't necessarily mean I want to walk in there, because there's still turrets and stuff. And also the possibility of mechs popping out of those pods. You almost lost a nose to a minigun. Imagine getting shot by a minigun in your nose and not losing your nose. You got like a Roman nose made of steel? The answer to that question is probably yes. Oh, speaking of which... No, there's not uranium. That's too bad. So, Mr. Puig, as well as, hell, everyone else. Let's see if these pods are occupied. They're not. Oh, nope, one was. Turret. Everyone else can be dismissed. He just one-smacked that? Holy hell. Puig's tweaking. And there's our grav core. Ooh, nice. A sealed crate with pretty low resistance. I like it. Hallway, hallway. So clearing that out will be nice for another sealed crate. Now, obviously, that sealed crate can't have a fuel assistant because it's not big enough. It's not one of the 2x2s. I don't want to go in here if I can help it. Did I just wake something up? It sounded like I just woke something up. Oh, no, it's a predator. And there's the gravelet panels. So they're guarded by an inferno. Got it. You're welcome for the shout out. How's this RimWorld run going? Pretty good. Pretty good. No complaints. Everything is relatively smooth. We are... The TLDR is that we're a survey team sent to this planet to survey it, and the Mechhive messed with us and shot our ship down, so we built a new one. And now we are getting revenge on that Mechhive by slowly destroying them all. A Masterwork Charge Lance. That's really nice. And 2 Scythers. That's going to be really easy to kill. Just need a little bit more distance. Charge Lances are very strong, especially the Masterwork and Legendary ones, so I'll probably end up equipping that with some high-accuracy shooter. RimWorld Revenge is always a good time? It sure is. So let's see, Glitches at a 15. Turtle. It's turtles now. Although, I don't... No, I'm not going to give it to Turtle, because he has the high-powered rounds. Maybe to Klein. There goes the Ancient Danger. Sweet. So I think what I'll do... I'm actually going to rally everyone again. I'm going to work my way through this tunnel thing, room, whatever it is. Making sure that I don't pop too many mechs out at once. There we go. There's a Scyther in there, but there's no point in going in there. So, let's clear these guys out then. While I have everyone's attention. And then the last room we have to clear is here, which we can get through there. And I think for them, I'll just like want to lure them out. Because that's a lot of firepower in one small room. Wakey wakey. Alright, the Scyther's coming up first, so let's get some space. So we don't immediately get scythed. Oh, Puig got stabbed once. Really? In his architect leg? That's the worst spot. I don't want to lose a leg. Which at this point, I like just risked it again. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Let the shield belt do the work. The terrain mobility of the cold bog sucks. Come on. Come on. What are you going to reset? Yeah, you're going to reset, aren't you? You're going to get so murdered. Alright, Puig, you can go take a knee. Right. All that's in there is a turret. Guess it could take that out. Because even with the damaged leg, it's not like the turret's going to hurt him. Alright, one left. One room left. But I'll want to... Oh! Ooh. Oh, imprecise. So, it's got EMP cannon. Oh, that's unfortunate. And shoddy, okay. So EMP rounds is nice. EMP cannon's a lot less useful. And then, of course, that thing is just, like, less accurate. So I'm not going to use it. What else is there on this map tile that I'd want? We're pretty good on components. I still need to haul this stuff. I don't really need steel. There is no uranium. There is no plasteel. I need more plasteel, but I doubt I'm going to find it before heading to the Mechhive. So I think just getting these graphite panels and then jetting. Will that be gone? So all weapons are terrible for trade, if you're wondering. That's just true of all weapons. Because if you check sell price modifier, all weapons you get a 1/5 of its value to sell. So its market value isn't bad, but when we go to sell it, we're only getting pennies on the dollar. So functionally it's a 1/5, but then you don't usually get 100% of its sell value, so you usually get about a 1/7 of its sell value when you sell it. So a $1,300 weapon, you know, you might sell for like 180 silver, which is terrible. Oh, we collateral slugged the Mega Sloth. I didn't realize. Dibs. Alright. Waiting for Puig, because I don't want Puig to lose a leg. In this grouping, Pikeman and an Inferno. What is the range of the Inferno again? 27. So... I'm gonna be lazy and, like, not change our weapons. Because I know we have a bunch of sniper rifles, so we could outrange the Inferno. But I'm not gonna bother with that. Now, what I could do is demonstrate the charge rifle anyway. So I'm gonna have Fangface use it so that we can EMP the Inferno. Even though it's, like, not a very good weapon. Against mechs, it still packs a bit of a punch. So Puig, go piss them off. Oh, come on. Wake up. He should still be faster than a Scyther. Oh no, maybe he's not. Oh, crap. I figured he was outrunning the Scyther, given that he has, like, an Architect leg and a Bionic leg. But apparently, I lied. So the plan here, the battle plan is just to smack them bad. And then to use the EMP launcher on the Inferno. So let's... Oh, Puig is really slowing down. Yeah, his legs are getting shot off. I don't want to lose an Architect leg, so I'm gonna disengage. Maybe I can lure them into my slug turrets, but I think Puig needs some R&R, because he's got... His legs are falling off. Good news is, my slug turret did just engage the pikeman, because the pikeman came all the way out, which means the mechs will commit to the attack. So I'll just turret them. Works for me. I've got 700 uranium, that seems fine. You know what I realized is I could just, like... I wonder if that's... So I'm not going to do it, because there's the surgery success fail chance, but if I replace the Architect leg with a Bionic leg, and then put the Architect leg back, it would fully heal the Architect leg without having to deal with the recovery timer, because I'm just, like, swapping parts. Because once you want to install a part, its hit points are no longer counted, right? So, like, if you have an Architect leg that has, like, 1 hit point left on it, as installed in your body, you take it out, you put it back in, it's now 100%. You can probably do that with a peg leg, too. The thing is, anesthesia, like, lasts a while, so it might not be a sensible thing to do. Is the tornado not a viable option? Not against mechs, no. Tornadoes do really low damage, so it's gonna, like, tickle a centipede burner. Virtually doing no damage at all. Regardless, we're, like, done. That was the last mech. Schedule unrestricted. There is a turret that Puig will need to take out, but that's it. So let's forbid all the doors to areas that we don't need to venture into. He one-shots it. I didn't end up using the EMP, but it's a 2-charge EMP that can be reloaded with steel. Just like a normal EMP launcher, but it also doubles as a gun. And I think the inaccuracy is not going to be a problem in the hands of a 14 shooter, so I'll just like use it anyway. Oops, we rotted you. Kind of figured that would happen. A polar bear in this biome? It's cold bog. So yeah. We're like, this is the Arctic Circle. I mean, we are 58 south. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Everyone got the plague. So I only have 2 hospital beds, and I have 4 people that just caught plague. I don't think I'm going to build extra hospital beds, because I think the... Yeah, I'm not going to. It's not to say I shouldn't. I could definitely benefit from it, but I just won't. Oh, for the love of God. Well, if they're only siegers, just grab the grav panels and leave. They can eat engine dust. Good, get the hell on the ship. So the plan was that my next hop was going to be the Mechhive, but we can't get there. So what I'll do is I'll head to somewhere in this boreal forest where we can maybe get, let's see if we can find one that has psychoid. And no, I don't have a drug problem. Totally not. Strawberry. Come on. Psychoid. Okay. Maybe not. Because the game's telling me fat chance. Well, there's a drug stockpile. Ha! That'll work. I don't know what kind of drugs they'll have, but I won't be choosy. And the plan is prepare for the Mechhive raid. Which, as you can see on my uptime, with the 0 seconds I have left of the stream, will be next stream. So we're parked here so that we can cut down trees, top up our chem fuel, and top up our meat, and then head to orbit and destroy the Mechhive once and for all that's been chasing us. We move around enough that they haven't been catching up with us, but in my headcanon, in this story, we have to destroy them to ever leave this planet, because they blew up our ship coming to the planet. So it stands to reason if we try to leave the planet on a ship reactor, they'll just blow us up again, and we won't survive that. So the plan for this whole series is to destroy the Mechhive, and then we can leave. Meaning spinning up a reactor and building a FTL capable ship, or a crypto sleep ship. So next stream, to the drug stockpile, which sounds hilarious. But that, friends, is all the time I have for this stream, and we'll have to pick this up next week. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video, which you'll never read, because I know you don't. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Grav Runners.